Coucou tout le monde, c'est Kai. And if you don't understand French, I'm Kai. So I just finished my 5th week on Accutane. I forgot to record yesterday because it just slipped my mind. So today's Wednesday instead of Tuesday, and it is early morning for me. It's like 10. So my voice seems really deep and I look like a wreck, so don't judge me. In this past week, I got my 2nd month worth of Accutane. I called 2 days in advance of my appointment and told the pharmacist that I was going to have a new dosage. It was going to be 60 milligrams, so 30 milligrams twice a day, and that I would need to pick that up in 2 days when my appointment was, so could they please have it ready? And the guy said, yes, I'll order that right now, and it should be ready for you to pick up after your appointment. So I was like, fantastic, everything's in order. So then last Wednesday, so a week from today, I had my dermatologist appointment, and that was kind of weird. I hadn't had any side effects in the first month, so I told her, like, she asked me if I had dryness, and they go down the list and they say yes or no if you've had these, and so it was like no for everything, even dryness and chapped lips. And so then the dermatologist came on and she was like, so you haven't been experiencing side effects except for the dryness? And I was like, I haven't even been experiencing dryness. And she was like, okay, well, we do want to start to see that you have dryness so that we know that it's working, so we're going to go ahead and up your dosage, which I was expecting. She told me they would in the first in the first one, she told me they would when the 2nd month came. So I was expecting her to say, we're going to bump you up to 60 milligrams, but she was like, we're going to put you at 40 milligrams, so still 1 pill a day. And I was like, asked her, is there a reason why we're not going up to 60? I remember you saying last time we would just double it. And she was like, well, sometimes I like to just like ramp it up, and other people I like to just go all in and double it. And then she was like, would you prefer doubling it? And I was like, I would rather do what you say is best, because you're the dermatologist and probably know better than me, so like whatever you think is the best course of action. She was like, well, we can go ahead and double you, let's just double you. And secretly inside I was like, yes. I just don't want to like go on a lower dosage and then not have the results be as good as they can or as quick as they can. That wasn't a good sentence, but I said it. She gave me the prescription and she was like, we'll see you back here in a month and we'll do the blood test then. You're not gonna do it this month. And I was like, okay, sweet. So I waited for a call from my pharmacist to say that the medication was ready, and I never got it. So I called at like, I don't know, 12, which was like 3 hours after my appointment, and was like, hey, I never got a call saying that it was ready. And she was like, we don't have a prescription. And I was like, that's a problem. So I had to call my dermatologist, asked them to resend the prescription. They resent the prescription, and then I got a call from my pharmacy saying, oh yeah, we didn't order the Accutane when we told you we would. And I was like, why? But they just didn't do it for some reason. And so they told me it would be ready the next day, which was disappointing and kind of like, because I had planned for them to have it ready. But luckily I had 1 pill left because they screwed it up last time as well, so it was late last time. So I had 1 pill left, and so I was like, well, if I don't get it today, it's not the end of the world, I'll just get it tomorrow. And so the next day, I never got a call saying it was ready. So I went to the pharmacist the next day and was like, hi, I'm here to pick up a prescription for Kai. She was like, what's it for? And I said, Claravis, and I know when they ask that, it's gonna be some problem that I'm gonna have to deal with. Never a good sign. So she went into the back and came back with 2 boxes of Claravis, and I was like, fantastic, they have it. And then she was like, we don't have it. And I was like, what do you mean you do? And she was like, we have the 30 milligram boxes. And I was like, yeah, that's what I need, is 2 30 milligram boxes. And she was like, we have you down on the prescription as a 20 milligram. And I was like, what is even going on here? And I was like, that's not right. My dermatologist was bumping me up from 30 to 60, so it wouldn't be 20. And so she goes back, grabs the prescription sheet, and was like, oh yeah, somebody punched it in wrong last night. So needless to say, I am going with a different pharmacy next time. I'm not going back to that one because they can't seem to get their act together, and I feel like I, as the patient, have to be constantly on top of them and making sure they're doing their job, so I'm just not going to go back. But I did get the prescription, 2 boxes of 30 milligrams, 2 boxes of 30 milligrams Claravis, and I'm taking 1 in the morning and 1 at night. I'm making sure that I take it with fats and with a meal. And yeah, so since doing that, it's been about a week. I still don't have any dryness. I haven't really experienced any more purging. I don't really have any side effects that I've noticed other than one big one, which is energy loss. I have had like 0 energy since I started taking the 2 pills at a time. And it was like that day. I took it when I got it around like 4 p.m. and then I took it again at like 7 when I had dinner. And since then I've been taking it when I wake up and when I'm getting ready to have dinner. But it's been like so tiring. I don't know what it is. I know that this is a side effect that like it can kind of sap your energy, but I wasn't expecting it to be this much. When I did the first month of Accutane for like a week or so, I did have a little bit of energy loss, and it was more just like trouble sleeping. I would wake up at like random times in the morning and wouldn't be able to sleep any later. And that went away after like a week. This one, it's been a week now, and this one has just been like all throughout the day. I've been super weighed down. I feel like my body is just sore and heavy, and I get headaches randomly, and then I can't, well, not like headaches, but like I'm tired and I just feel like foggy. And then I feel like I just have no energy to do anything. But I've been very good about like just kind of ignoring it. Just like pulling myself out of it. I get up and I go on a walk. I walk down the boardwalk. I did a long walk on Monday. I went like 30 blocks that way and then had to come back. And I still do workouts every day with my family, except for on weekends, and stuff like that. I'm just trying to stay active even though I feel like gross. But the one plus side to it is that I do get good sleep for once in my life when I'm in bed at night. Like usually I have trouble getting to sleep, and then I wake up a bunch during the night, and then I will wake up early and there's no way for me to get back to sleep. That has not been the case this week. I have felt like passing out around midnight to 1 every night, and then I am out like a rock, and then I don't wake up until at least 10, which is like late for me. And so that's been good, but I'm hoping that like the gross like being weighed down feeling during the day goes away. But even if it doesn't, that's not the worst side effect I could have. I would take that over like extreme dryness and chapped lips, or like hair loss, or like pain and stuff like that. So, and then the one thing I will say with this tiredness thing is, one of the first days that we worked out, we had kind of a tough workout, but not like horrible. Usually it'd be one that I could like deal with fine. I'm a pretty fit person and it wouldn't have really fazed me. But I was like dying during it. I was like tired and out of breath and just couldn't like get my heart rate back down, and felt like, I don't know, it was gross, and I've never really experienced that before. And my mom was like, it's probably the medicine, but I'm not positive that it was. It could have just been that I was tired that day and it was building up, or the medicine was making me tired and it was making it more difficult to do it. Not quite sure there, but it was, I'm just gonna put it down as a possible like side effect. But since then, all the workouts I've done, I haven't had an issue. But it's only been 1 week on the new dosage, so things are bound to happen. I will keep you guys updated. This is my skin right now. I need to shave. So it's definitely looking like good. It's not as bad as it could be. and things tend to like change really fast. They crop up and leave really quickly. A lot of it's just like marks still left over. They'll probably take some time to fade, and then like sometimes big ones come in. But definitely not as bad as it could be. I did say I hadn't been experiencing any purging, but recently I have noticed like tiny little new ones cropping up like right in my eyebrows. Like you can't see them, but they're underneath it. I can feel them when I do this. It just like hurts to touch. I don't know why that is. I mean, I guess it's just purging for Accutane, but like it's just weird because you can't see them, but then when I like touch these, I can definitely feel them. So I don't know why they're in that one area. So yeah, last time I told you guys I had a big project I was doing for my wall, and I'll go ahead and show you what that is. I did a wall tapestry. Yay! It's Disney. It says, "To all who come to this happy place, welcome," which is the beginning of the Disneyland speech that Disney gave. And it lights up. Yay! There's a bunch of different settings you can use for the lights. Yay! So that was really fun to do, and by fun I mean stressful. It was fun, but it was definitely like a long process and something I've never done before. But I think it turned out really good. So yeah, that's that. I'm still working my room. I have a bunch of other stuff to do. We hung my cork board and everything, and then I'm gonna get a rug and more plants and stuff like that, Wi-Fi extender, and I'll keep you updated as that goes. I think that's everything. I will continue to do updates, and hopefully I'll do it on Tuesday next week, and that'll be week 6 of Accutane. And I'm excited to see the progress. Au revoir, bonne journée, à plus, je t'aime.